I know this will help you out as an employee somewhere, but you're trying to start your side business somewhere. So you're also having employees despite having employers somewhere. So you have started a side business somewhere, but you shouldn't really let it, all profits out of that business be lost to hospital bills just because you're not doing the very basic. And that's having a medical form. Let me just give you a simple story of what really happened last week when I was at hospital. The hospital, if you're not aware, is just not too far away from this side. But the reason as why I don't really record from hospital is that they don't allow cameras there. I if they see you just recording, I don't know, it's quite illegal somehow. I don't know, maybe for privacy of patients and things like that. But last week we had an employer. This was a construction company. It had its employers. It brought in first two patients or two of its employees that were sick. So we ran tests and we found out that they had hepatitis B. Yeah, hepatitis B is a medical condition that affects the liver, and then it's contagious, like spread from one person to another through body contacts or even salivas or things like that, sharing fluids and all these things. Of course, in a social environment or a place of work, such things are really common, and you really can't avoid people from having body contacts, even maybe when they're having social activities. Maybe they're playing, even, but okay, maybe for lovers of football, they play football. Of course, you can't really avoid having a contact with another when you're playing football. What they did now, they brought in this patient and then we confirmed that they have hepatitis B. Then after a few days, still was it, I think, like 3 days, they brought in other three patients. These ones were different from the other ones that brought previously and the ones that were being managed. So they also had hepatitis B medical condition. So to me, in my brain, I was thinking, yeah, this is probably maybe they employed one person that had this medical condition that has really been spreading up to all these different people that they have. And so that's when the symptoms were really coming up. But my concern is the amount that they had to pay for these medical bills. Probably I don't know whether they were really ready for that financially, or it really just came up to them to start and to doing this. But lucky enough, this is a very big construction company, renowned, and I feel like they make gross margins or profits. So I feel they are capable of doing this at this particular point. But you and maybe me, we are starting out maybe a very small business where we don't really need to spend lots of money on unnecessary things, but instead putting back profits into the business so that it really grows to help us maybe quit our 9 to 5 job or quit our full day job so that we can really focus on this and maybe have financial independence at one point. But you might find yourself in a state where you're really spending much more amount of money just to take your employees to hospitals, maybe clear up hospital bills every time, just as a responsible employer. Of course, some employers really ignore it, but if at all maybe you're a responsible employer and you have some good employees that are really working, they're not maybe doing dirty things, they're not cheating you, they're not taking up your money. But now the only challenge they have is that you really employed someone who is sick amongst them. Maybe they had, let me just give an example, maybe still they had a similar condition, just like this company that really had them, they had hepatitis B. And so they're being shared up with, maybe you have 3 or 5 employees in your business, and imagine 3 of them or even all of them they have this condition. So you have to pay for medical bills. That means all your profits that you made that month or that week or in that season are really going onto medical bills like this. So what do you really need to do in this situation? Because you can't honestly avoid or tell your employees that you shouldn't get in touch with each other, you shouldn't date amongst yourselves. Of course, some employers really do that. They're so strict that you shouldn't date amongst yourselves, you shouldn't do particular things, you shouldn't cheat on your wife maybe at home, and if at all maybe you registered and signed up that you're married, right? But that it really maybe someone like okay, like now with this example where you're working somewhere and this is just your side business, it's hard for you to really manage up and follow up whatever they will be doing. So you should just do one thing, is having a medical form in place that every employee that you really have or you're bringing in into your business, they have to qualify medically for that job. Like they have to pass through particular medical tests, just related to football, whereby footballers really go through medical tests to say that they can get into contact with this thing. like with other players, so that maybe like don't infect up all the thing. And even in schools, I feel most schools really do this to just have screening out, because this is an interaction that in an environment where you can't really avoid people to get in contact with each other, to get in touch with each other quite often. So you have to align all that. And then what do you really base on, or on the medical bills, that these are the tests that you really need to do. You have to base on the tests that are much more common in that region. Of course, you can't really do tests that maybe someone just recommended, but maybe someone is living in US, and maybe for you you're living in Libya, or you're living in South Africa, you're living in Nigeria. You can't really say that maybe the tests or the medical tests that they do in Europe, they do in the US, they do in China, that the same test that you do. They have different conditions. They have different, medical conditions that affect them. Maybe that infectious diseases that are really affecting them that are not in your locality. So you have to base which infectious diseases are common in my locality, like where I'm living. Now, like here where I'm living, hepatitis is common. People have HIV. People have, you know, a number of medical conditions that are really infectious, one person to another. So you have to just screen out for those, such that you know who is having what. And then, if at all maybe they are really good that you can't lose them or you can't let them go, you have to treat it first before they start working. Yep, that's the right thing to be done, to avoid, or to just help out your business, to help you as a person, to even help the fellow employees, that people that have been there, that this person will find afterwards, and it will just do wonders for you in the long run. So just avoid this and prevent this from coming, and do the needful. Hope this video helps, and if it helps, just comment down that yes, it does help. And by that, I feel I'll be able to give you more insights about this, and help me make more research, so that I can give you some quality information or some quality medical tips that you really need in your business, for your business, and by your business to grow. Thank you, and see you next time. See you in the next videos. Don't forget to like this video. Bye.